You know what I'm saying? The jungle, the Mecca as someone referred to, you know what I'm saying? The place where Adam met Eve, all that. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. How y'all feeling? Peace to the gods, peace to the earths, everybody out here. I want to say what's up. My name is Omare Kinsey, the proud founder and proprietor of Oyo Enterprises. All right, here to bring financial literacy to the masses. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and all of that good stuff. I was trying to think of another line for that, but it's like 11:30. We don't do rhymes after 11. So, all right, so boom. Today I wanted to go in on what we like to call and refer to as taxable income. You know what I'm saying? Taxable income is a very, very important understanding to have. It's a very, very important concept because it will change the way in which you think about taxes, change the importance that you put onto any business entity that you have, and it will let you understand the benefit of being a business owner in the United States, in a land formulated on business. You know what I'm saying? That runs on business. If you're not a business owner, then most times you are setting up for failure. You know what I'm saying? Most times you are going to get taken advantage of the most. You know what I'm saying? You're going to most times be at the bad end of the stick. So the more we understand that we need to have taxable income and not just regular income, right? The more we understand that we don't want all of our income to be taxed the same way that everybody else's is, right? So, all right, so boom, we just want to go in real quick, a little light touching on, you know what I'm saying? Pause. On the examples that I got laid out right here, right? So, if you're making $100,000 in the United States today, that means that you have a six-figure income. And when you say the term six-figure income, people get real excited, right? Like, oh man, I'm finally into six figures. But most times you're not gonna see those six figures, right? Your gross income is gonna be six figures, but your actual net and what you bring home a lot of times is much different than what what we see on our offer sheets, what we see on what we say out our mouth when we tell people what our salary is, right? So let's just go through it real quick. All right, boom. If you make $100,000 this year, right? $100,000 from your job, you got a nice tie on, you know what I'm saying? A nice, suit jacket for the women's, whatever you're doing, right? You're making $100,000. Boom. This is great. Okay, you change a lot. All right, so off top in the United States, the first $12,550 that you make is considered tax-free. It's considered your standard deduction. And when we say tax-free, it means that the first $12,000 out of your salary that you make this year is not taxable, right? They can't touch that. Boom. You know what I'm saying? MC Hammer style. So after that standard deduction, from that $100,000, you're left with $87,450. That $87,000 can be taxed, right? Everything within that $87,000 realm can be taxed, right? For the most part, the average tax obligation for a worker here in the United States is about a third of your income. So, just to play with practical numbers, I'll say 30%. Say they're going to take 30% of your income in taxes throughout the year, right? Piece by piece, check by check. It's going to come out to 30% of your of your gross income. So if we take out that 30%, that leaves us with being able to be taxed, or we're going to be taxed $26,235 throughout the whole year, right? Not at one time, throughout the whole year. So after they finish playing their games with their taxes, taking what they want from us, right? Off of that $100,000, you will be left with $73,765. So the problem with that a lot of times is that most people live a gross income lifestyle, but they only see a net income. So you living life predicated on this $100,000 right here, right? An apartment, your car, the works. Whenever you go to get any of that stuff, they're not asking you, yo, how much money you bring home after taxes? No, they asking for your gross. They want to know how much your gross income is, right? So after all that is said and done, you looking to bring home about $73,765, right? Which is, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? We give thanks for the opportunity to bring home $73,000. You know what I'm saying? If we know what to do with it, it could turn into a lot more. So at the very same time, I put that first example. Let's write a name on that. That's for my man Edgar. You know what I'm saying? That seems like a brother making $100,000. Edgar, right? And now, but on the other end of the spectrum, right, we got my man Shamik, right? That's the brother who need to be, doing his taxes well, making $100,000. Let's shift the paradigm. So, my man Shamik, right? He's making $100,000. He gets a standard deduction of $12,550, leaving him with $87,450. Same as my main man Edgar. You know what I'm saying? Edgar is such a cool name. I love that name. All right, so boom. So we got $87,450 left, right? But the difference between Edgar and Shamik, other than their names, is that Edgar just works for NASA, right? He just works for NASA. That's the only job he has. That's all he does. He gets his NASA money. He goes home. Shamik, on the other end, is an entrepreneur, and he also works for NASA, right? I guess. Yeah. Let's say he worked for NASA too. So Shamik worked for NASA too. They both getting $100,000. But Shamik has a business, right? He has a home business on the side. You know what I'm saying? He sells pencils, whatever you want to do. So Shamik has a business. And as a business owner in the United States, you now have the opportunity and the right to write off your expenses, right? Especially if you have a home business. Now you get to write off your home expenses as they pertain to your business. So he has $87,450 to be taxed. However, he has $5,600 in a deduction for his mileage, right? For his car. Because, he's driving back and forth to work. But in doing that, also, he's going to advertise for his business. He's going to, just make a lot of moves for his business simultaneously. And because he's making moves for his business, he can count those miles that he's driving off as taxable mileage, right? Or tax deductible mileage. So just say he drove 10,000 miles for the year. For every dollar that you drive, you can write off 56 cents of it, right? 56 cents off of the dollar. So if he drove 10,000 miles, that means he can write off $5,600 on his taxes. After that, $5,000 went to his utilities, maybe, right? His utilities for his home. And then you got another $2,000 for, cable and internet. And this is $2,000 for the entire year, right? Another $2,000 for equipment for his business, right? Another $3,000 for meals and entertainment. Meals and entertainment being, meals that he's using for, entertaining guests, entertaining clients, anything that meets the qualifications of meals used for his business. Just say he did $3,000 of that for the year. Let's say he did $3,000 in travel, right? And that's not just including your airfare, but it's also including car rentals, hotel stays, meals and entertainment while you're, conducting business while you're away, right? So just say after all those expenses, his taxable income now is $67,150, right? And out of that, now that he's has a taxable income of 67,000, you multiply that number now by 0.30 or 0.3, right? The same way you multiply this 87,000 by 0.3, right? And now that brings you to $20,000, 145, right? So now that $100,000 gross that he made, now he's taking $20,000 off of that, as opposed to the $26,000 that he was taking off had he not had these expenses. So now for the year, he would be bringing home $79,855 as opposed to the $73,765 that my main man Edgar is bringing home, right? Now that's a $6,000 difference. A $6,000 difference on your taxes. No extra work being done at your job, right? Just conducting your business, your home business, which is going to bring you more money, right? Which you're not working for free. So you're doing this extra job to bring in more money. So outside of the extra money that you bring in through the extra business, you also receive money in tax savings because you're a business owner, right? So that's $6,000 that you saved in tax savings. You could take that $6,000, you can invest that $6,000, and that $6,000 will serve now as your very own 401k, as your very own investment account, as your very own pool of money that you can use to lend out or use it to create other money, other business, other possibilities. So I say that to say that this right here, these expenses, these are light for a business owner. These are light expenses, right? And the bottom line is you have the ability to write off as much as you want to, right? And it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to your discretion. And you do as you want and do as you need to with those business expenses and write-offs. So the bottom line is, Shamik, you the man. You know what I'm saying? Edgar, you popping too. I appreciate you, Edgar. You know what I'm saying? Much love. Big Ed. But if you're going to live in the United States, you better get a business to go along with that residence. Because other than that, a lot of times you'll be catching the bad end of the stick, right? So that's all we got to say for taxable income. All right. We hope that everybody, start a business, man. You know what I'm saying? Go get an LLC, go join a sole proprietorship. Just get a business and get in business, because that is really the only way to create true wealth in the place that you live in right now. All right. So, take heed to that. If you want to, ignore it if you need to. But we're gonna be over here doing this business. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? Me and my main man Shamik. Oh yeah. Well, listen, man, this is Omare Kinsey signing off. You know what I'm saying? I hope you have a blessed night. It is late. Everybody go to bed. It's bedtime. Curfews are in effect. All right. Much love, much peace. All right. And I'm going to check you on the next episode. Peace out.